Mars first revealed that she was leaving the Podcast and Chill network, she gave very little information.
Khanyi Mars has now left the Podcast and Chill network. Now, it's not the first time that Music Pulse has lost a co-host, and it's also not the first time a host is leaving the Podcast and Chill network this year. And now my question is it the Podcast and Chill network in general? Is it just Music Pulse because most of it's happening over there? Or the girl wasn't feeling it anymore? I don't know.
In a short Instagram story, she simply told fans that she had made the decision to leave the network and that she was no longer part of Music Pulse. She also thanked the network and gave no indication that there was any conflict behind the scenes. Fans had already noticed that she was missing from recent episodes, and many were wondering what had happened. Some viewers pointed to the dynamic on the show, with a number of social media users claiming that certain voices often dominated discussions and that Mars did not always get enough space.
Okay, sharp.
You andifuna uthuka yazi. You andifuna uthuka dog inqumbila ngibona wena. Baselekile dog. Sunigezela mfondini. Baselekile ngoku. Akunyisa ngoku. I'm done. Go.
Things became even more interesting when clips started circulating on TikTok showing some of her former co-hosts joking about her departure. The clips quickly spread online and reignited discussions about what may have happened behind the scenes.
You can do. Me, I have no way for you to roll.
I think it's arrested development. I think like he's still stuck in the phase of mental...
What did you say?
What?
I caught that late. What did you say?
I have no weave for him to rock.
I'm not gonna front. That was good. Okay, let me lace it quickly.
What's on my pulse?
You wanna lace it?
Okay, no, have your pulse.
Let
me not interrupt you.
You guys are having too much fun. I don't like
too much.
Now, in a recent episode of Spreading Humors, Mars has finally addressed the situation herself.
After leaving like Music Pulse, now that it's month of May, I want to know, because when you change environments, your mind also goes in a different state.
100%, yeah.
So I want to know, mentally, emotionally, how was that, like you taking the decision or not? Music Pulse Like I want to know how you feel, because it's May, man. It's mental health, or like how did that affect you?
You really just trying to get it out of me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
We want to know.
You know what? But I will say one thing though. With leaving Music Pulse, I felt like saying I've done my purpose. On the show. It's been really good. But also it was like I think I'm really attached to this thing. It took me like a really long time to really like think about it. Do I really want to do it? But at the same time I felt like I've really like accomplished my mission, or served my purpose on the show. You know what I'm saying? It really did take a toll on me, because it really means a lot. You must understand that coming on to Piano Pulse, I was really, really happy about it. So I was very excited. It meant so much to me. I've cried about it to my mom, saying I was so excited when I got onto the show. I've been really grateful. That's why I'm saying that I'm still really grateful to the network till this day, because of the impact it had, on my life. So taking the decision was really not like the best. I was in a mental state, really thinking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and when it officially happened, it still took a toll on me, because I was like, damn, I finally now really took the decision to let it go, So yeah, it was a thing.
Okay, I want to know something. How do you know that you've done enough, like on a show?
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, if you've done enough in terms of podcasting, you wouldn't come here.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I know my life and podcasting, and of which Okay, yeah. My chat is, how do you know that like I've done enough?
I think with me now, it's that thing of I always look to evolve. I constantly want to grow. You understand?
Good.
And being on Music Pulse, it took me from a certain point and it put me to a certain point.
Yeah.
You understand? And I felt like, okay, I felt like I've given enough of what I had at the time. And I'm learning a lot from being with these people on these seats, you understand?
Yeah.
Which really like encouraged me to say, yo, bro, I actually want to go out there, I want to learn more about the industry. I want to be out there more. I want to do these things. I want to go to these places. You understand what I'm saying?
So what I'm hearing is that Music Pulse specifically, not any other podcast? That's what I'm asking. Like, you know, when someone says they leave music, let's say you do hip hop. When you say you leave music, that means you don't do piano, you don't do rap.
No.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's just about really growing as a person and wanting to be in a different environment. That also being in an environment for so long, like you said, being in a certain environment really impacts how you think. It impacts how you want to progress in life. It impacts a lot of you. Like you get that people in Kasi think a certain way because of the environment that they're in. You get that people in these type of environments think a certain way because of the people they're surrounded with. You understand? So it's also that thing of like, if you stay too long in an environment, you know, you sort of like get demotivated. You understand? So it's good to like move out of the space so that you get more inspiration to progress, you know?
No, now I just want to say like how I know that I'm okay with something as long as I stop having fun.
Yeah.
Like when I do something and I'm not having fun, that's why I say,
Yeah, no. No.
Things must never feel like work. Once something feels like, yo, I'm going to work,
yeah, 100%.
then
dog.
you have a problem.
Yeah.
Because like now, mentally you won't survive.
True.
You won't survive. Because now let's say I take this as work and I get here, Mars is not here. Once you stop having fun with what you do, just know you're done.
100%. I definitely agree with you there.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one.
I like your idea of, you know, you always want to grow. I love that.
Yeah.
That's very good. Like if you feel like you're no longer growing in a certain space, it is time to leave.
100%.
So you didn't leave because something bad happened, but it's because of
no,
growth.
not at all. It was just what Zili said as well as what I said, really, you know. Yeah, I had a good time thinking about it. King Zili.
No, I'm just thinking. Lina Mars, Lina le batla in and out. Na khale re kabezela mo spread you man.
I was actually thinking,
You're growing here.
3 or 4 years now.
Nah, we've been like to a point where, like if you wake me up at 3 o'clock and say, shoot a podcast, good Lord, no wait. Like that's how it is. Even with emceeing, for me, I don't think about it twice because I've done it so long.
No, but Zile, it's not about that, you know, as well. I think it's really more about the environment. The environment you're in is really important, dog.
Yeah,
It's
environment.
really important. It's just like Yano lyrics, nah. I always say that I will never leave that environment. Like, you see, Yano lyrics, I'm going to be there for a long while because of the environment. You understand? And the people generally, you understand? And it's the things that make you want to keep going, you know, and loving what you do. Because it's like, you see, they don't tell you what to do. They tell you to do what, like the things how to do it the way you want to do it. Like Mars, you give me a mic now, I'm just like, can you I even come up with my own questions, dog. You understand? You give me a script, I understand it, okay. The moment I understand it, I know what I have to say. You understand? In my own way.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's the broader aspect of it is the environment.
And you left a place because of environment?